12月3號下午，法國總統馬克龍抵達北京，開啟為期3天的訪華之行。當晚，一件特殊的禮物在法國文化部長拉希達·達蒂的見證下，由法方以慶祝法中建交60周年的名義正式贈予中方。這件禮物便是法國藝術家貝納維內的雕塑作品《聚合52.5度弧線乘14》，其姊妹篇《聚合54.5度弧線乘14》已於2024年7月在巴黎奧林匹克水上運動中心落成。貝納維內在接受中新社記者專訪時介紹，巴黎和北京都是奧運之城，這兩座雕塑讓他們在藝術上遙相呼應，既表達了對奧林匹克精神的致敬，也寄托了對法中友誼的真誠祝願。
As you know, I have been working with lines since 1976. Before, but it was not so obvious. But anyway, I introduced lines which are totally free. And thanks to that, I have been able to create more and more possibilities from this kind of very simple indeterminate line. And I investigate and say, okay, what can I do with lines? Then I started to make lines which were superimposing themselves, all right? And then thanks to that, I started to make sculptures because instead of making a relief like this, I started to go boom in space like that. Then, the French government, they asked me to make a sculpture. I said that it was interesting that those arcs were getting together. They hug each other in a way, and they are all going to meet together in Paris. So this idea of convergence was very appropriate. And then, when I was asked to make this a sculpture for China, I thought that since the opportunity is ideal, it's to celebrate the 60th anniversary of the friendship between China and France. We have two cultures, we have two people, they are friends, and it's a good way to do it, to make a sculpture like that.
贝納表示，在當前全球局勢動盪的背景下，各方凝聚在一起，才能形成真正的力量。兩座雕塑的設計理念也反映了構建人類命運共同體的崇高目標，盼望全世界的人們能團結一致，共同迎接未來的挑戰與發展。此外，在貝納看來，法中兩國在藝術方面有許多值得交流和互相學習的內容。他曾多次來到中國進行藝術交流，這也使他對中國的當代藝術有了更深的了解。
So I knew about Chinese art because I have many books on international art anyway, on Chinese art also, and I know about the tradition a lot. But Chinese art was very much about tradition, where Occidental art in the past was really very much about questioning, and going beyond. When I came in 1995, the first time, because I was making a big exhibition in Hong Kong, and followed immediately by another big exhibition at the museum in Shanghai. But when I came to Shenzhen the first time, and they bought a sculpture of mine, which is in a park in Shenzhen. I met several Chinese artists, and we had the best possible relationship, of course. Yeah. Chinese art of the last 30 years, let's say, has been recognized on the international scene, and this is very, very good. I really hope that I will have opportunities in the future to communicate more directly with students, for example, because there are concepts, ideas about art that should be communicated. I can learn from the Chinese artists and they can learn from me also.
如何創造藝術？如何對藝術做出新的定義？貝納說，這是貫穿於他整個藝術生涯的探索性問題。
The true artist is the one who is thinking, how can I create art? How can I come up with a new definition about art? You have some people who are making paintings every day, and I call them painters. There are people who are making sculptures every day. I call them sculptors. But I don't necessarily call them artists, because they don't care about art. They think they are artists because they paint or they sculpt, but they are not thinking in terms of raising questions about the nature of art. And me, I'm trying constantly, since the age of 18, to go beyond what I have been thinking, go beyond what has been thought by others. I've been using paint, like everybody when I was a kid, when I was 18 years old. Then I used cardboard because cardboard was ideal for that. And today, if I'm using steel, it's because it's totally convenient to make sculptures, you see. But I'm not using only steel. I'm also using music and I'm using painting also. A concept which is mine, I try to investigate all the possibilities, thinking that there is so much to create in the future that why not to do it now?